In terms of going forward, our consumers are going to get much more demanding, and in terms of what they expect from us, is going to be more important. So I think marketing in practice, will become, as much of an art as a science, in terms of making sure that we really are delivering on what consumers need in a really creative way. The biggest challenge is probably kind of all the different facets you're looking at. Obviously, first and foremost is what do the consumers want? Understanding the changing landscapes, understanding what people want, need, maybe even what they don't even realize what they want and need yet. But then on the other side of that, balancing that with business needs. I think, the reality is we still need to deliver on a P&L, and we need to deliver what our organizations need, especially if we're talking about shareholders. So I think from that perspective, that's probably the biggest challenge of, how do you deliver to both those parties? I think for me personally, it's probably my people, like my team. So, making sure that for people to be at their best, they need to kind of feel comfortable and feel they're in that kind of environment that they can do their best. So for us to deliver as CMOs, we need to make sure that the people working with us, can really deliver for themselves. I think the other important thing is obviously our consumers, the people we serve. Are we delivering to their needs? Are we, really making people's lives easier? And then the third part, I think, is around sustainability. Are we actually, being purposeful about making sustainable choices from, the world that we're going to live in, and that what we're bringing to market actually is really delivering to that. I think in terms of the way COVID has changed the way we live is actually more dramatic than we're even at first realizing. I've been reading data recently of that people are shopping differently. We're no longer doing those top-up shops. We're going back to this kind of bulk shop as much, as least as possible. I think it's changed the way that we live our lifestyles in terms of working from home and kind of people's needs and wants. So I think that landscape changing is probably one of the biggest things that we're facing into. For me, it's probably been this idea of make sure that you're always doing the right thing. Make sure that you're doing the right thing by yourself, by your consumers, by your business. Like really, really trust yourself and that kind of moral compass. That was probably the best advice I got given, of really just backing yourself and making sure that, you're really kind of delivering to your best.